Hey, what's up, guys? Went 4 out of 7 on the baseball yesterday. Washington National and New York couldn't hold up their end, but I believe they will bounce back today. So that was 57% yesterday. We made money, and year to date, almost at 48%. That number will go up. So that was the 2 week mark of baseball. So now we're going into the third week of baseball. Let's get it. So these are my picks for today. I'm gonna take the Yankees. They playing the White Sox again. CC Sabathia, actually it'll be his first start. He has a pretty good record against the White Sox, so I'm taking the Yankees. Then I'm gonna take Boston. Boston's playing Baltimore. Baltimore has been giving up like over 8 runs over their last 8 or 9 games. And Boston hasn't been good, but they should beat Baltimore. And then Houston. Houston's starting to play a lot better. They play in Seattle, so I'm gonna take Houston. And then the A's. The A's are playing in Texas. They came back last night. They scored the last 7 runs. And Marco Estrada's pitching. He has a nice record against Texas. Chris Davis always kills Texas, so yes, I'm taking the A's to win. And then we have the Cubs against Anaheim. Anaheim has players out. Mike Trout won't be playing today. They have two Mike Trout. Everybody know Justin Upton. He's out for another 4 or 5 weeks. The Cubs beat Anaheim yesterday. I believe it was 5-1. I believe they'll win again today, even though the Cubs were coming off 6 losses in a row, and Anaheim was coming off 6 wins in a row. But Anaheim has a few players hurt, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Cubs. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the Indians to bounce back. They got beat up by Kansas City yesterday. I think it was 8-1. That's another game I lost. And then the Giants. The Giants are playing Colorado. I said the Giants might be the worst team in the league, but it may be Colorado. So Colorado's a bad start. Colorado made the playoff yesterday. The Giants are playing at home. They got Madison on the hill today. This is a good under game. All these games have been like 2-1, 3-2. So I'm going to take the Giants money line. And that's the Indians money line too. So these are my baseball picks for Saturday. It's what everybody's been waiting for. The NBA playoffs is here. I can't wait. I'll be down at the Warrior game later this evening at around 5 o'clock. But I'm going to go ahead and take Philly. Brooklyn's at Philly. I'm going to take Philly. Philly need to jump out early. And I'm going to take the over on that Philly game. And then we got Orlando at Toronto. I like the over on that game too. And I like Toronto to go ahead and make a statement against Orlando. Orlando's back in the playoffs for the first time, and I don't know how long. It's been a while. I think it's been about 5 or 6 years. And then my Warriors, we play the Clippers. The Warriors, this is their time of the year. Everybody healthy. Steph is playing today. We got the Clippers coming in. I think the Warriors go ahead and blow them out. The last couple of games, we'll blow out the Clippers by over 20. And then I'm going to take the under on this game. I'd like the Warriors to turn up the defense to beat the Clippers I can see we beating the Clippers like 120 to 102 or something like that. And then we have San Antonio and Denver. This is an interesting matchup. The Spurs can win this series. You know, Denver has not been playing good. The Spurs can win this series, so I'm kind of torn back and forth on this series, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs knock out Denver. So I'm taking the under on this game. Denver hasn't been scoring, so they got to prove me wrong, and I'm going to take the Spurs to cover. So we didn't hit our 10-teamer. I think we went like 8 out of 10 yesterday on one. So I'm going to just keep the challenge going until we hit a damn 10-teamer. Then after we hit a 10-teamer, we're going to do a 9-team challenge. So these are my picks. Got some NBA. Got some NHL playoff. I think Boston will bounce back today. And I got some baseball for the 10-team challenge. And I threw in another 10-team challenge, mainly baseball. Did some studies on this, studied all these teams, for about an hour and a half last night and this morning. So let's see what happens. Everybody have a nice Saturday. NBA playoffs.